I think our commercial electric vehicle study was a unique effort to try to bridge together the customer needs for understanding what this new technology would mean, and to put together a perspective that would take a long-term horizon view, forecasts going out for a 5, 10, and 15-year horizon, underpinned by our longstanding work in alternative powertrains and alternative sources of power. So we were able to bring together our fundamental core strengths in commercial vehicle analysis and then bridge that with an in-depth dive on what battery power and battery technology, what the state of the art is right now, and where it would go over that 15-year horizon.
We spent a significant amount of time working hand in hand with the research and development departments of a lot of the manufacturers and suppliers to understand the key component level differences of what these vehicles are going to look like. And my personal role was to head up the total cost of ownership analysis within the study, and I think that was was really helped make it a landmark study, because we really took an unbiased and an objective view of how these vehicles will compare. Now, there were dozens and dozens of assumptions that needed to go into place, but I think we have the along with our help from the industry, we've received the best intelligence of how these vehicles are going to perform.
There are a few important dimensions that I think bring unique value-added dimensions to this study. Number one, it was not an ivory tower exercise. We worked with key customers, both OEM customers and Tier 1 suppliers to the electric vehicle space in the formation of the study. So we didn't go off on a tangent. We actually worked hand in hand over the course of 6 months with our customer set to develop the forecast. A second important dimension is transparency. Not only did we prepare an in-depth study, but it was very important to us to have complete visibility of the building blocks of the study. So we certainly prepared a report, but we also gave the component spreadsheets as part of the package of deliverables to the customer set, so they could not only see the end result, but they could also explore the underlying assumptions, and even for those who really, really wanted to dive deep into the subject, run their own scenarios, because we gave them the wherewithal with the Excel spreadsheets to do just that.
Sure, there were a few key deliverables to the electrification study. There's a long, in-depth report, but I think some of them even perhaps more valuable pieces, to me at least as an analyst, are the Excel models that go along with it. There's 3 Excel models. One is the base case study that details 15 individual applications that make up the vast majority of the class 4 through 8 commercial vehicle market. And then there's 2 more Excel files that essentially mirror the first one. One is an upside scenario and one is a downside scenario. And there's a lot of misconceptions out there in the world about that these days. And I think we came to some very good conclusions about where it works and where it does not. An ideal candidate for the electrification report would be anyone with a significant interest in any of these electrification companies, of course, anyone with incumbent technologies that could be at risk, any investors who are looking at the electrification space, and any suppliers looking to make parts for electric vehicles. The infrastructure challenges that are real for any electric vehicle operator, the cost challenges and the cost opportunities in terms of lower electricity costs relative to diesel prices. It goes through a lot of the regulatory backdrop, which is very supportive for electric vehicles and details a lot of the grants that are available. And probably most importantly goes through how the different operational metrics will compare between electric vehicles and internal combustion.
Having the market trajectories, having unit take rates and share take rates gives insights into future business opportunities for those who wish to have skin in the game with regard to seizing opportunities in the vehicle space. Did we have a key direction wrong? Did we really make a mistake? And so far, I'm happy to report that our analysis is holding up well. It's still a very early stage technology. We still don't have a lot of vehicles in the dealers or on the road, but both the fundamentals of the study and the final number results are holding up 1 year down the road.
So even almost a year after we completed the study, we think the forecast accuracy is still very good. The production capacity for electric commercial vehicles is being ramped up as we speak, and the forecasts that we put out almost a year ago are still very much valid.
But nothing stands still. Time marches on, the technology has marched on, so we are re-upping and getting ready to engage in a brand new refresh of the study and preparing what will be CEV study Roman numeral 2, which we anticipate preparing and releasing to our customers in the year 2020.
So if you're interested in subscribing, fill out the form below or give us a call at 812-379-2085.